All right. Hey everybody. All right, so today we are going to do our warm up, of course, to get started. But we are also going to do our regularly scheduled time trial workout. So first, let's just check out the bike. So we have finally got it. Let's see. Actually, I kind of like the color it is right now. So we're gonna give this a shot, and we'll do. Let's see. Let's do McCurry Islands and get a good warm up in. There we go. All right, let's get started. So the Z1 is supposed to be the best overall. However, looking through some of the information, the aero road that we were using with 454s were supposed to be pretty good. So we'll see how we like this. This should be a pretty decently flat kind of run. So we shouldn't run into too many issues. Let's see, we are already pulling away. Let's drop down a gear and up the cadence and let them catch up. So 1.8 watts per kilogram. That's going to put us, let's see, 150, 160 on wattage output. So not bad at all. Perfectly fine. Looks like we have around 15 people in this group, so we'll probably try to have to stay pretty close in the pack. No breakaways really, but that's okay. That'll force us to stay pretty tight, which is all good. We'll see how this is. If it ends up being a whatever ride, we can swap it around. All right, there we go. We finally got the graph back up. Down at the bottom, I've forgotten that was toggled and had that off. We couldn't see our zones. Now we can see our zones all real time, which is nice. All right, let's see. This should be flatland loop, but we're not getting the distance tracker up there under the multiplier for the pacer. Either way, thanks, Brown. It shouldn't matter though, since we are not really going for any segments in particular, and just for distance and time. So we'll do. Hey, look, we match. We both have the blue Z1 going on. Thanks, Pottle. Oh, we missed that right on. Let's get the mouse ready. I need to switch to a better mouse. The one I have right now is a very small laptop one, or it was 4 laptops. So trying to get to it's a little bit difficult. Let's see. All right, Miguel's catching back up. We'll try to keep a higher cadence, just so we can get some blood movement in the legs. And then we can go from there. We got all our nutrition ready to go. Somebody's leveled up. Congratulations. I think it was Bianca. Way to go. Oh, they took the Flatland jersey. That's killer. That's what's up. Let's see, does it get... I don't know why I didn't give her the jersey, though. That's strange. So let's try to keep the cadence higher. It's going to be a little interesting being a smaller group. We're probably going to kind of rubber band in between pulling away and being in the middle. So we'll go for a higher cadence, and we'll just try to pick it up when we get absorbed into the group like this. It'll be interesting to see how it is with the Z1 or the Tron bike, because it feels so far pretty similar to the Aero Road with the 454s. We'll see how overall it is. Thanks, Bramwell. As the star ratings on like the wheels were crazy good. I didn't catch what the frames ranking was though. It looked like it was pretty decent. And we know it is, since it's always ranked as the kind of, if you're going to pick one frame setup. I did read from Zwift Insider that the climbing was not the most fun on this one, but that makes sense. They going up Alpe Zwift, I did run into quite a few last time, so I know that it's, you know, not impossible. There's quite a few people that do it. We'll start doing a frame test. We'll see how they all feel. Let's wait up for Miguel a little bit. Pop a gear up. Spinning it out and wait for him. There we go. The Z1 has interesting handlebars. It's kind of strange. I can't tell if they're supposed to be brakes or shifters or what. Let's see, 4 meters? Okay. Alright, we're set. Hey, we got an academy buddy. That's awesome. Oh, nice job, Mikagami. Got the distance goal for the week. That's what's up. And on us. Pretty decently into the week. That's a solid, that must be a solid goal then. Alright, we're starting to pull away just a little bit. We'll hold up. There's really no topography changes or climbs in this group ride. So we'll see how rolling hills are with this. Of course, that's kind of the build of this one is best for rolling hills. I'll also grab a little bit of water. It's hard to remember water on really hard workouts and really easy. Those are always the ones that get me. Let's hop up a gear. We're on the outside, so we're gonna drop back in, hit the lip, and come back through. There we go. Those corners would be so nice with the steering. Or bad, I don't know. From the looks of it, it was good. Or from the reviews. Alright, so heart rate's coming up a little bit. That's going to take a second to break in. And we can bring that back down. And then we'll be good. Luckily, being in groups keeps you pretty honest on your watts. Oh, Green got the sprint jersey. Way to go. Nice. It looks like they got it for the, let's see, did it pop up? Again, like country road section. I think that's the, actually if you look up to the top right hand side, I think it's right around kind of this flat area. So just the middle of the ride. There you go. Got a green jersey in the group. Oh, that's what's up. Thanks, G. All right, we'll also just stretch out in Aero IRL just to get ready. It's always takes a couple weeks to get used to the curled over stance on the aero bars, but that happens. It's getting better quick though. We'll get used to it. Oh dang. Got Brady up here with the sprint and Anderson here with the polka dot. I wonder which one. There's some pretty decent climbs on this course. The castle one's pretty fun. The if we take a left up here, actually, there's the what is that? Forest path? That one's pretty good. I like that one. I think I like the reverse approach the most. So coming from this direction, if we went straight and then to the left. Alright, Miguel's kind of falling off the rear. Didn't mean to jump into a breakaway. We'll just pop gear up, spin out, let him catch back up, and then we can go from there. And here we go. It's right behind us, that Bell helmet. I'm very interested to see. Nice job, Aya. Ooh, and George, way to go, bud. I'm interested to see if that, and Hicks, nice. I'm interested to see if that helmet has any effect on your aerodynamics, or if it's negligible. I don't know what pieces actually have effect. Like if the socks change anything, the shoes change everything. We'll run tests. That's what we'll do. My thought is we take the rest of this time trial workout schedule, build up some points, and then we just start buying frames and checking them out. Hopefully we'll be able to get a couple levels in and grab some cool frames. We did buy two, just recently, but those haven't eaten into our budget too much. I'm ditching the sweatshirt. It's too hot. Alright, also let's get on Zwift Companion so we can dump the power up. We don't want that power up. Let's see. And Zwift Companion. Alright. Ooh. Got a bunch of friends that are just finished up riding. I didn't know Zwift Insider had races. Check that out. Let's dump that power up. Let's see. I was thinking I'll maybe switch into a different group. I think let's just save our energy for the workout. The workout's going to be interesting. It is a zone 2, very edge of zone 2, and then very low end zone 4. And just back and forth in between there. I think a little bit of zone 5 is mixed in. So top end 300 something watts. The Pacers always catch up all their time on the downhills. It's hard to keep them in line or keeping the group on the uphills, and then the downhills, they take off. Just grab a little bit more water. Oh, we got a disc wheel over here. Let's see, what bike are they on? I want to save till we get enough points for the 858 Super 8 combo. That one looks cool. I'm not sure how it compares to the Visions disc and whatever is in the front, but we're just going to go zip either way. Alright, let's dump this power up as well. We're already pulling away from the pacer enough. We don't really need the power-ups to screw with that anymore. Try to keep the cadence a little higher. Alright, so far, first 5 miles on Z1, or not Zone 1, but the Z1 frame. I'm a pretty big fan. I like it. I want to change the coloring a little bit, but overall, I'm pretty happy with it. It's also probably a lot placebo, because it took us so long to get it. But either way, it accomplishes the same thing. Alright, let's adjust the seat a little bit. Haven't quite found a good, comfortable spot on this seat. It's a little cushier than the Madones that we were riding previously. I'm not a big fan of that. I can't switch the seats over since the current bike, the Orbea, has a monorail attachment in the middle versus the Madone has a regular 2 attachment points. Also, with it being the seat, I don't know how much I trust an adapter if there even is one. Hey, there was that Alienware kit. We need to see where to get that one. I like it. There's like 3 or 4 Alien kits actually. This one being Alienware, the other ones I have no idea what they are. There's a TacX kit. Well, that's kind of cool. Again, I wonder where that gets from. Where we get that from? Thanks, Taylor. Still trying to find out where we get that stinking donut kit. Just a little pissed. We didn't get it last time. Just that the internet lied to us. But that happens. Let's see, multiplier. We're just about to break that 1.2. There we go. This one takes a while to level up. So that happens. We're not in a big hurry. We are just warming up. Let's grab a little more water though. Let's hop down a gear. We're starting to pull away. We'll try to keep it as in line as we can. If we get in the front over here and try to pull a little bit more, but not pull away, that should be a good spot. I'll cut down on the draft a little bit. Try not to slingshot off anybody. Right about here. There we go. Alright, also let's start the watch so we can get an accurate reading of heart rate comparison. Alright, so watch is showing a little bit high. Let's adjust that. If it's too tight, it reads funny. So we'll wait and see what that gives us. Chest 141. Watch is showing 160, which you're not feeling 160. That's pretty high. Alright, it's coming down. There we go. Yeah, the watch band, if it's too tight, it gives you all sorts of wrong info. Okay, there we go. Just right up in the 140s. Coming up there. Yeah. Alright, chest 138, watch 137. Perfect. Hey, check that out. We have 2 sprint jerseys in this group. Tone and Grieve. That's killer. Alright, let's grab some water. There was not a lot of people out today. 204. What was it? Thursday was 1,300. I'll check that out. Country Sprint. Yeah, okay. So that's what Grieve has the jersey for right now. Way to go. This is the harder direction, I would say, of them. Since you're going slightly uphill, you feel a little bit slower versus the reverse direction. As you can see, you're coming down from a hill in the top right hand side. So that's that surely makes you pick it up a lot easier. You can slide into some higher gears while keeping a higher cadence. I'd say the start is easier, at least mentally. Alright, let's give. There we go. Caught the right on. Hey, Bianca has the orange. There's quite a few jerseys in our group right now. Oh, do we have someone going? Oh, let's see, are they going to PR? I think they already have the green. Oh, so close. Next time. We got our academy buddy with us. Top down a gear. We're starting to pull away just a little bit. Alright, 10 meters, 11 meters, yeah. I don't know what happened, but we're starting to drop off. There we go, okay. Perfect. Perfect. Top up a gear to keep on the wheel. Nice and easy. There we go, okay. Let's do a check. Heart rate. 150, 149 chest. Let's wait for Miguel. Alright, 147, 145. Wrist. Okay, those are matching up. Perfect. Thanks, Tana. There we go, okay. That's better. A little high, but not too bad. We still got some warm-up left. Just gotta break that in. Let that come back down. Our zone 1 and 2 is a little funky. Usually takes up to zone 3 before we have the lactate drop off. Just something funky we have to work with. Let's drop a gear. All right, Miguel is 22 meters behind. Only issue with the graph at the bottom there is it hides everything. Yeah, 29 meters, 30 meters. Yeah, let's Hop down another gear, spin it out just a little bit, wait for him to catch up. Come on. Like I said, uphill, I don't know what happens with the pacers. They drop the pressure quite a bit. Or I guess they keep it steady. I can't tell. I just feel like they always disappear off the back. Thanks, Wilco. Hopefully we'll get to a downhill and they'll catch up. Let's see, 30, are they 40? Yeah, 40 meters. We'll just spin it here. Wait for him to catch up. There's a little bump in height, then a flat spot, so hopefully they'll catch up to us by then. Here we go. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 20, 18, 17, there we go. Perfect. Get some turnover in and wait for him to come back. That's kind of a cool kit. The light green, different shade on green. Looks fancy. There are some really cool kits. And again, if only they just let you buy them, I'd be all over that. I buy so many of them. Well, very few of them do they sell. On their website, they only have orange. That's it. Come on, Zwift. Why? Hey, I think we got some more people in our group. Cool. All right, and I think we're coming up on the lap 1 of this. There we go. Perfect. All right, and we're gonna hit a little bit of an uphill, so let's preemptively hop down 1 gear, pick up the cadence, try to keep, let's see, there we go, it's 2 watts per kilogram. Let's see. Thanks, Rosenidis. Oh, missed the right on there. So the pacer watts per kilogram is, I think, based off of 80 kilogram rider. So we are just a bit heavier than that. So I don't know why when we're going 2.2, it's not lining up. That should. Actually, no, I was thinking of reverse. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm just being dumb. Oh, check out that kit. All right, like 2 behind us. To the right. It's like that teal color. I like that one. Thanks, Lee. That's a cool kit. So it looks like our time trial work for today is, I wouldn't quite categorize it as medium. It looks like it's going to be, you know, challenging enough, but not like rip your legs apart kind of brutal, which I'm all for sometimes. Of course, when you don't do that, then you're not improving at all. But we've had a pretty solid week, so this should finish it off pretty nice. Yeah, there's that teal kit. 2 ahead of us, 2 to the right. Now 4 to the right. I like that one. That one's cool. This ATP one is also cool. Most of those you just get from group rides or group races, or you get just races. We'll have to take a couple weeks to just try to build up as many as we can, just for kicks. Let's grab some water. Yeah, I'm digging the Tron bike so far. It's pretty solid. It feels very similar to the Canyon Arrow Road, but in a good way, because I love that one. It does seem like it gets better on the flats compared to like the Amonda, which makes sense. It's supposed to. We'll have to do tests. We'll find I'm thinking we do a kind of a flat test, so like this, one lap around this, and see what our time is at a certain wattage. Then we'll find maybe hilly route on Watopia. Do that, see how mixed terrain is. Then we'll do temple route, so we can get the dirt and see how much that affects it. And then we'll just have to find a big climb. So either the Watopia King of the Mountain or Alpe Zwift. See how stuff climbs. Because the Canyon Speed Max, I felt like didn't affect the volcano ride climb yesterday too much in a good way. It felt solid enough. And then of course, really good on the flats. Hey Academy, oh check that out. The same color bike and the same kit. We are thinking alike. Alright, Miguel's, let's see, 27 meters behind, 26. Let's let him catch up a little bit. Alright. And then Castle Path. 29. I don't want to drop down too much again, but we are getting a little out of reach. 10 meters, there we go. Okay, no, they're closer than I thought. That steering route pop-up, I was blocking it. Perfect. All right, there we go. We did lose the multiplier there for a second, but now we're closer. We can build that back up, and that'll work. Let's see. I kind of like the flatland loop. It's nice and smooth. It's flat, which, as the name entails, I like it for warm-ups. This one in the, I think my favorite warm-up one though has to be the Neo Tokyo Subway, because that one's pretty dead on flat. And usually there's a decent amount of people riding it, so you can get a good pack. Most of these Cat D groups are pretty full, which is nice. Let's just modulate gears for a little bit. Try to stay within spitting distance so we don't lose our multiplier as we keep working on up those points. We did go on kind of a spending spree on the past couple days, but they were worthwhile. We kept it above 4 million points. I think that's good enough. It works. Let's grab a little bit of water. There we go, 10 miles, halfway. We'll do a solid 20 to warm up, and then we'll jump into the real stuff. Actually, where does Flatland Loop end? If I'm thinking of the right spot, it should be straight over the hill. There's the bridge, and then it kind of, you get that kind of circuitous little couple turns, and then the gate, I think. Seems like we're too far away. Maybe not. Oh, there's the Cat A group. Or I guess one rider. That must be killer. Way to go to them. That's hardcore. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so it's just over this hill and through. Alright, so we are on this little breakaway group. Let's wait up for Miguel. There we go, perfect. They're getting closer. They'll catch us eventually. We might want to throw an acceleration on up here. Ooh, we got some speedy ones with us. Check that out. Shoot. PRs for everybody. Way to go. Thanks, Nakagawa. Oh, I didn't see. Thanks, Tucky. I didn't see we had that power up. Let's dump that. We just want the 10 XP. That's all we want. Everything else can go away. We're not in a group race. Thanks, Walter. Plus, the power-ups are short enough unless you use them very strategically with the group. They don't do that much damage. Unless you're, you know, full out on a race. Then there's definitely a little bit of change. Alright, see, downhills. I don't know what it is with the Pacers, but they start taking off. There we go. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Z1. We'll have to use this for the warm-ups more often. Plus we match with everybody. There are so many of these. I wish you could change the wheels though. I know the rims are super highly rated, but I think the zips look cooler. I like the zips. Always. Alright, we're kind of slingshotting through. Let's hold up a little bit. We've got our academy buddy with us. Hey friend. I love when you run into matching kits. It makes me so happy. It's just kind of fun. Alright, let's drop down another gear. We'll try to stick a little more consistently in the group this lap. Oh, they disappeared. Whoever was on the bridge. They're donezo. Woo! PRs. Thanks, Dallas. Alright, let's dump this power up as well. There we go. Check in Zwift Companion. It looks like all our friends have already gotten their rides done for the day. We're holding up the train. We'll have to find a good time period for the weekend. Still working that out. Maybe we just stick with the regular 10 a.m. That could work. Alright, let's see. Just a little over 12.5 miles. Thanks, Levesque. Let's just stick with this group for the rest of it. And then we'll get some speedy stuff in. That'll be fun. go. Yeah, there's a lot of jerseys in this group. That's pretty cool. Now let's keep Miguel on our sights. This area is kind of easy to lose him. We're also coming up on the 45-minute mark here in 6 minutes. So we'll hit one of the goo liquids. Keep us nice and solid for the rest of the workout. I bought a whole menagerie of food to try, so we can start going through and finding ones we like. I usually have stuck to, you know, the regular food groups of Roctane and then just water. So it'll be fun to try a little bit of everything. Sadly, the liquid energy stuff, the liquid goos, don't have any caffeine compared to the goo Roctane, which has just a little bit of just a little bit of caffeine. I can talk, we're good. I always like when there's just a little bit, or a lot. I really like caffeine, so however much they want to put in it, I'm down with it, as long as it's there. Sadly, sometimes that can be hard to find. Now, let's not pull away too much. It starts to get just enough of an incline that we slowly pull away. So we'll try to keep it steady through here. There we go. Perfect. All right. Let's grab some water. Three more minutes and then snack time. Where's Miguel? All right, 9 meters. Not great, not horrible. Yeah, they're falling off just a little bit. Let's try to, we'll get into this group, but let's not start cranking it over just in case. It's easy to get into a breakaway from the pacers and just take off. I think that's what happened, like, what was it? Monday? Oh, Neo Tokyo. That was a good group though. That was fun. That's the problem. Breakaways are fun. Alright. 14 miles. Solid. What we could do,
right on.
Let's pull it at 16 and then we'll start the workout and we'll see where we are. See if we can fine-tune this warm-up section, see how much we need. Because this is what, 1.6, 1.8, somewhere in there? We have been doing it for just the regular 60-minute. We'll see if we cut it to 50, what it feels like. Except, let's see, 14.6 miles. Yeah. We do have a little bit of hills coming up, but we'll make it to 16 within that. We just want to stick with this group though. Don't want to try to pull away too much. Oh, hi runner. There's not very many runners out today actually. Wonder why. All right. We'll grab snack time in 40 minutes. 50 seconds. 40 minutes. We're gonna wait another hour before we eat anything. All right, you're just going straight. Hey, the country sprint. PP. They were in our group just a second ago. I think they're still here, maybe. Are they? I don't know. Where'd you go? Alright, so we got like 1 mile until... Yeah, 5 minutes. That'll work. Let's grab some... Grab our goo. I do like the lemonade flavor. It is good. It's hard to get all of it out of the package. Alright, that's as much as we're getting. 1% faster, check that out. Man. We are hauling it 21 miles an hour. Alright, we'll call it at 16 miles. So it should be about halfway up this hill. I do have to say, the Goo liquid shots do have the eatability factor. You don't need as much water with it. And that is super nice. Since the regular ones you have to, I don't know, a little more difficult. Oh, did Grieve take the... Oh, nice. Grieve and PP are fighting over it. Over the green jersey.
Right on.
I think Spears right here has been holding on to that green one for quite a while. That's impressive. Way to go. Alright, we're almost at 16. Should be around the top of this hill. And then we'll swap over and do the real workout. There we go, 16. Let's just get to the flat spot up here. Always a 0.1. And then we'll swap over to our workout of the day. There we go. Heart rate sticking right in that lower anaerobic state. Not the best. That's all right. We'll get over it. All right. You know, we're 1 minute and 30 seconds off of 50. Let's just spin through the rest of that. We've kind of left the group behind, but that is all right. Check that out. We got an SL7 here. Tarmac's supposed to be really good for climbing. I didn't like it that much though. That was not my favorite, which is a little strange. Because it's rated quite high for overall. I mean, it is light, but I wasn't expecting that. I felt like the Amanita climbed better, but it wasn't even listed. So I probably just don't know what I'm talking about. But either way, that's fine. That happens. Alright, let's hop down a gear. Ten more seconds. We had a good little group that we got going here. That's kind of sad. I don't want to lose them. We had such a good little group. But you gotta switch over and get the time trial stuff in. So that's all good. All right. There we go. Bye, friends. Whew. Okay, so let's go over here first before we forget. We gotta go here. We gotta get our canyon. And not those wheels. That looks horrible. Let's see, 454s. There we go. Perfect. All right, plans. TT tune-up. Week 1. Let's do the optional workout. Let's see. So, our current goal or challenge is more based on distance. Let's see, we haven't done too many. There we go. So let's do sprinters, but we ran this one so many times. Let's do it again so we can actually get the route finished. I swear, we've done that so many times. I don't know what's up. Alright, back to slow motion warm-up speed. There we go. So, let's see. I don't know if this one is going to give us any sort of cadence direction. So we'll stick in the regular 90 to 95. So we got 6-minute warm-up, 1 minute at 130, 1 minute at 280, 2 minute at 130, 3-minute ramp up, 4 minute at 230. So it's regular warm-up, set 3 minutes 130. Okay, so 10 seconds at 335. Okay, that's lame. We could barely get enough time to get up there. And then 4 minutes and 50 seconds at 180. Okay. So we're not pulling too many watts today, I guess. That is fine. It's kind of sad without a group with ya. And only 231 people on the course. What's up with that? Let's do a heart rate check. Alright. Okay, the watch is way off right now. It's at 139, 140. Chest is at 125. 127? Okay. What is this discrepancy coming from? 136. Yeah, they are a solid 10 beats per minute apart. That's stupid. Oh, never mind. Watch is coming back down. 129. 126. Yeah, there we go. 125. Okay, now they're matching up. Within at least 2. I don't know what was going on before that. Was dumb. There we go. 129. Yeah, they're not matching up the best. Oh, nope. Okay, wait. We are. That was within the same beat there for a second. So we're fine. I don't know why they keep jumping around so much recently. Or I guess just today. Yesterday they're actually spot on, like every check. Today they're spot on right now, but they weren't a second ago. They're way off. It's weird. I have to check over the watch, make sure there's nothing weird going on. Sometimes you get like smudges on the sensor and it bounces the reading around a lot. Alright, 2 minutes, 35 seconds. So I think this one, the Sprinter Sport Playground one. So it looks like we're going to go up on the railway, and then we're just going to circle the railway over and over and over. And that should be great. Nice and flat. I think that would be a good spot to test some of our frames, since there is very little incline, unless you jump out onto the rooftop hill. But other than that, it's like a 7-mile loop of just, I think max, it jumps up to 3% incline for like a second, and then back down. So not bad. I'll have to check. You know, somewhere on Zwift Insider they have the route information for the most of blank, and we can just use those. It'll be interesting to see. Set it like a solid 200 watt and just see how many more miles we can get from each frame. Do a couple laps or a big hill or something. Alright, let's see. 1 minute. 1 minute, and then we are back up. Or actually back down to 130. Oh, check out that groove. Cat C. That's a decent pace. Got a bunch of Z1s in there. I love the Z1s in this route. Since it's nighttime, they're all glowy. They're cool. Oh, there's another Cat C. We are currently chilling out in Cat Workout. Or no cat. Alright, 10 seconds, and then down to 130, and then 1 minute at 280. And down. We get to go down right before the sprint gate. And there's our zone 5 gate right over there. Alright, so 90 to 95 RPM. Perfect. Heart rate, a bit high, but that's all right. We'll keep it here. "24 seconds. Those main set intervals, those look deceiving, because they're not that hard individually, but it looks like that's going to be a decent amount of build up over time. All right, 280. Just up the cadence and let it do the rest of the adjustment. Nice and solid. We'll keep a higher cadence in this one, just it's where it naturally goes anyway. just try to keep it steady around the 100 RPM range. 30 seconds left. A little high. There we go. Perfect. Let's keep it here. 15 seconds. There we go. And this will definitely help wake up the legs. As good as the warm-up is, the accelerations do a huge amount of help. If only we could elongate this warm-up period. A little bit higher wattage. And for, 40 minutes, we'd be all over that. That'd be perfect. Let's grab some more water. This Market Street area would be kind of cool with the steering wheel like Foley has in front of us. Since it's serpentine, if that's a word, pretty easy to cut some corners, pick up some time, or just a little bit, probably not too much time. Seconds. Sometimes I wish the workouts allowed for the terrain to be picked up by the trainer, and sometimes not. I found that when it's really hurting, you don't want it. All right, ramp up, and then 4 minutes at 2:30. All right, 1:30. And we'll bring down the cadence a little bit. 90, 95. All right, 20. There we go. Perfect. All right. Now we just get to chill here for a while. And grab some more water. It does feel like the Speed Max is a little more sluggish up the hills than the Z1. I would say on downhill, couldn't tell a difference. Flat, couldn't really tell a difference. Uphill, I think there's a little bit. Again, could be 100% placebo. It feels like it. I'm not sure what like a blind test would do, but that could be interesting as well. Pick a random bike, ride it around, see if we can guess. Maybe just a category to make it kind of possible. Could be fun. All right, so ramp up is going to end us off at almost 200, then 4 minutes, 2:30. So we just got to concentrate on our cadence. Let the rest of it take care of itself. And of course, admire the giant neon taco. It's beautiful. All right, let's do a heart rate check. 139 and chest 139. Perfect. There we go. I don't know why it took so long for it to start lining up consistently, but now it's there. All right, 41 more seconds. Then we got our 4 minute of zone 3. "21 seconds. Almost the threshold. I think 2:35 is right where threshold starts. Time for the 4 minute threshold effort. Weird that it shows it in green. But I guess that is, yeah, it just bounces right in between. 2:30 is like right in the middle. I can see from our graph, we are just barely touching that zone 4 threshold. It's kind of funny. I found that's a lot of the workouts that we're doing right now for time trial. It's just right in between zones. Like right on that line, and then just hopping back and forth in between them. Three minutes, 7 seconds. And we finally made it to the railway. That is kind of a longer lead-in than most. To get to the top up here. Right. 2 minutes 43. Then 3 minute cool down. Let's grab some water. We are a little bit behind on hydration, so we'll have to catch up a little bit on that. Thanks, Coco. All right, 2 minutes, 8 seconds. Yeah, look at the graph. It's like right in between, back and forth, green, yellow, right on that threshold line. Oh, check out that Cat B in front of us. Jacques, the pacer, 3.1. That's awesome. That's way cool. That's a dang good pace too. All right, 132. Almost there. Thighs are pretty tight today. I tried rolling them out as much as I could yesterday. Oh, that's lame. We set a PR. Are you serious? Whatever. That was nothing. We weren't even paying attention. Well, at least now we know. We can get those pretty easy. Get that one back there at least. All right, 53 seconds. Seconds. Just keeping our form nice and stable. Ooh, nice job, Norton. Way to go, PR. 17 seconds. 8 seconds. And we're through. All right. Nice, easy 130. Check our water. All right, we're clear on that one. We'll swap bottles. There we go. So this course is flat enough. We'll probably get some decent mileage in for this main set. We've only climbed 181 feet. That is nothing. That is a speed bump. Okay, so it looks like this is the steepest part of the railway, so 4%. I don't know if there's any other courses that have less than that. Since this only has like 1 or 2 spots that it actually does that. So we might want to use this route to test for frames. I think the scenery here is my favorite. It just looks cool. Alright, 1 minute, 36 seconds. So the 10 seconds at 3:35, that's going to go by extremely fast. Oh, we go downtown. Okay, I didn't know that. Cool. So yeah, the 10 seconds at 3:35, that's going to blink and you miss it kind of thing. And then the 180, that's just barely above. I think it's still in zone 2 almost. Long, low intensity efforts aren't the only way to build endurance. I think that 180 is a pretty low. Let's see, incorporating short surges into your effort will increase oxygen uptake and training stimulus. Oh, okay. Whatever it says. They are the professionals. Alright, let's get back into aero. I do, yep. ERG is on for right now. I've had issues with it in the past, but this trainer works okay. Alright, 21 seconds. Oh, check that out. Mac behind us has 2 sprint jerseys. Alright. Oh, it's arcade. That's the one. That one always gets us. 3 seconds. Alright. We'll try to keep the cadence up a little bit higher for those first ones. Right here. Whatever that was. Alright, 180. Nice and low. Also try to keep the cadence in 90 to 95. Just so we don't spin out. So we got 7 of these. And then 5-minute cooldown. We'll have to go for a little bit longer after that. Since I don't know how much distance we're going to get out of that. Could be interesting. We'll see. So 4 minutes and 50 seconds. So that means each interval is only about 5 minutes. Seems like a shorter one. I guess that's why it's optional. A low-level endurance session today. That makes sense. Alright, now we have arcade. At least we're not in a group. That's where we run into problems, is with the group. Every 5 minutes you perform a 10-second surge. Yep, that's the one. That's our interval set. Thank you. Luckily, 180. This is a nice, comfortable pace. Zone 2 is always frustrating to be in since it takes a while to build up lactic acid, so you don't really feel like you're going anywhere. It's not super fast. Just kind of sitting and cruising. But of course, for especially longer range stuff, it's just kind of what we have to do. Just have to tuck in and deal with it. Yeah, man, there is nobody out today. 2:31 for a full loop, for full area. From the looks of it, everybody's riding kind of earlier. This makes sense. Or I guess maybe later, depending on the time zone. Alright, so it looks like that is, I think, one lap of this circuit. Yep, there we go. We'll stick with this one for the time being. 222 feet climbing. Yeah, that's pretty stinking flat. That's perfect. And now we just chill out in 180. We'll just keep it as steady as possible. Since we're not picking it up that much, that'll be our goal. Try to make that graph down there as just blue as possible. Thanks, G. I think they're on earlier too. Let's do a heart rate check. Watch kind of got loosened up. Actually, I should probably tighten it. It's bouncing all over the place. All right, 138, 140. Okay. Watch 143. Chest now 143. Perfect. All right, we're good. So both zone 3 heart rate, just barely. I think 140 is the cutoff. First part of zone 3. Yeah, that's what it is. 139 end zone 2. 140 start of zone 3. So we'll try to keep that as low as possible. Yesterday was working out really well with that. A little bit elevated today. Not too bad. Just a little bit. Alright, here we go. 11 seconds. And of course, halfway through the sprint. Almost, you're so close. Let's spin it up just a little bit. There we go. Just keep it steady, kind of higher RPMs. Perfect. And back down. There we go. And back to solid blue. That's all we want. Works well. We don't really have any inclines. No worries about that. Honestly, I'm not sure if I could tell the difference in a blind test between the Z1 and this. Of course, in a group ride, the Z1 would make sense since you have drafting, and that's disabled on the time trials. So that would make sense. I think that would be easier to pick out. Ooh, I do like the purple color on the Z1. That does look cool. Let's double check. Okay, so heart rate's kind of mid anaerobic. Let's grab a little bit of water. All right, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Oh, that Cat B group, Pacer was all by himself. It's always sad. That might have been the one we saw earlier, though. I think they had like 1 or 2 people with them previously. There is a lot of them, so it easily could have been a different group. All right, 2 minutes, 40 seconds. We're keeping it pretty steady. So far, so good. 90, 95 cadence. Not too bad. Oh, a little bit of movement there. I spoke too soon. As long as the graph at the bottom stays blue, then we are clear. Just on the seat a little bit. Oh, darn it! Just that little bit of green. Just that one slice. Scooting forward on the seat, put too much pressure on the pedals. So close. But the rest of it is blue, so we're fine. All good. All right, 1 minute, 36 seconds. Then we kick it up for 10 more seconds. I wish we could just do 20. Just a little bit more at least. Because again, zone 2, it's a hard one to deal with. Just mentally, because you wanna get going, you wanna go faster, but it's easy to jump the zone. Since if you're doing a cool down or recovery, you're like zone 1, zone 2 endurance, I feel like is the hardest zone to keep in. Unless you get into the ride. Once you're into longer, been there for a while, it's nice and cozy. And of course, once you've been going for a long time, you don't want to go any faster. So trying to stay in zone 2 for shorter periods of time, I think that's what gets you. All right, there's our gate up there. 20 more seconds, and then we'll make it into our third interval. Nine seconds. Three, two, one, and up. Warp the cadence just a little bit. There we go. That was a smoother intro to that. Smoother transition. Sometimes those ones can be a little bumpy. Let's see. So with 7, we don't really have a halfway point, because I guess 3.5. So that would be what we just did. Would be the halfway point. But being zone 2, it's not as celebratory. Since you're feeling pretty okay, you know? So we are back at 180. Oh, there's a dog. I like how they just have dogs wandering around. Oh, so we got the Mizu sign. All right, let's get some water. I'm glad they put this. Nice reminder. All right. Keep 90, 95 RPM. Try not to point the toes. Sitting in the more arrow position, like you naturally kind of dig the toes in the pedal stroke versus the regular circular motion you're going for. Just remember to lead with the heels. Hi friends. Bye friends. Let's see. So we're about 11, okay, so 11 miles. So we did 16. So 36. Gonna want to be at 24 if we want to break the 40 for the day. Let's see how far we get with the rest of these intervals. Again, zone 2 is not going to take us super far, but far enough. Nice and steady. At least this one forces us to stay in zone 2. The Academy email that came out telling you what to work on at the end of the finish line Academy ride stressed that zone 2 did not make me happy. It called me out. It knew that we are not zone 2 fans here. So this is going to work perfect. It forces us to chill out at zone 2. Alright, so if we're going downtown, I think we're getting on the subway after that. So we will be subway, after the subway I think is about halfway for the second lap. Oh, this interval we have two green slices, just barely. We're so close. This next one will go for completely blue. All zone 2, no break in it. Hopefully. Try to get in a comfortable position because any movement, any extra pressure on the pedals, and we're going to breach into zone 3. Very low zone 3, but zone 3 all the same. We don't want that. Keep it as blue as possible. Now let's check the watch. We are, let's see, 137 on the watch, 141 on the chest. I do not know what is going on with the watch today. It is, okay, there we go. It's closer. Now let's spin up for 330. There we go. 3, 2, 1, and through. Perfect. Hey, we got a runner. Hey, runner buddy. All right, now back to just blue. Just blue. As long as we can just focus on that. We can keep the breathing in. Try to get the heart rate. And it'd be cool if we could get it into zone 2 as well. But it's a little bit high today, so I'm not counting on it. But we'll try to keep it lower. Steady breathing. Just chill out. Should be good. We'll grab a little bit of water too. There we go. We'll go for just blue. Nothing else. I don't want any green in there. That should be good. Maybe we'll hopefully cross over on that sprint up here with the 10 seconds to 3:35 so we can redeem ourselves from PRing at 2:30. Because that made me feel sad that we were PRing on that segment on just a regular warm-up. So hopefully we'll be able to get that. Or, actually, never mind. Scratch that, it's right here. So that is not going to happen. We'll save that for a day that we just need a PR. We'll just remember we can come here, do any sort of sprint, and be able to get it. So that'll be nice. This will be our rainy day PR session. We'll be in this area. Also, don't know why, but the reverse of this sprint never likes to show up correctly. It always pops up the times, but it's just blank. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe it's a bug. Maybe you just aren't supposed to sprint that direction. Whatever it is. All right, let's see. 2 minutes, 4 seconds left. We're still in the blue. No problem. Watch. 151 on heart rate. Chest 144. Again, I don't know why it's doing that. I have to try to clean off the watch or something. I don't know. Sometimes the sensor gets smudged just a little bit too much. Also, I crashed in this one a long time ago, and there's just a little crack right in the sensor. And it seems like every couple months it acts up. I don't know why. Ah, look at him, got a PR. Way to go, bud. I wonder what segment that was. So we're up here. I can't think of any segments that are close. Maybe it's the hill climb? Maybe? Because that's just above us. I don't know. Whatever it is, congrats. Way to go. Alright, we're away west. Okay, so we're just going straight. Okay, 46 seconds. And it looks like we've been clean the whole interval. That's good. I like that. I'm into that. That's cool. We'll go for 2 for 2 after this. Because the first one we got, second one, we had 1 second, 1 or 2 seconds into zone 3. Third interval, we have 2 of them. This one should be good. So we're, I guess, 2 out of 4 so far. All right, let's spin up a little bit for this. There you go, 10 seconds. A little bit too much. And through. It looks like the lower or faster cadence kind of smooths out that transition. We'll have to remember that next time. With our 2 left. After this zone 2. Not too bad. We have been needing a solid recovery day, so we might just take this as a nice recovery day. Usually zone 2 does work for recovery, so that's nice. Then we can come back tomorrow, and it looks like we have nothing left for the week on the time trial workouts. So we can maybe get started on the next week. That way we can build up some off days just in case. Keep it nice and smooth. Not miss any. Nothing's worse than being a couple days behind on the workout regimens. So we always want to try to keep it just ahead enough. Back to the arcade. That darn arcade. That sucker gets us every group ride. Alright, 2 minutes, 54 seconds. Nice and blue. No green. Let's keep that. Keep that 90 to 95 cadence. No worries. Loosen up the shoulders. Darn it. Aero bars always just, if you don't pay attention, they can engage the delt just wrong. And then you get all tight. I'll have to remember to stretch out everyone once in a while. I wonder if the new ones do that, since the new Aero setup's a little bit more close in, not as stretched out. I wonder if it's engages the same way. It does look more comfortable. Like that new track record Pinarello, the 3D printed one, which looks so good. The Aero bars were so different, but they honestly look more comfortable. Which I guess, in some cases, if you're a little bit more comfortable, you keep the power up, you don't have to worry about as much stuff. Or they're super uncomfortable, I don't know. From the pictures, it looked a little comfy, but about as comfy as race stuff gets. All right, 1 minute, 7 seconds. There we go. And then 335. I like the bounces in wattage. That always helps. Helps in recovery. You can slam some blood in there and let it do its thing. And then drop down to zone 2. Let it clean itself out. I remember in track doing that same exact thing before runs or after. Throw in some accelerations, and then you're golden. But in this case, we're doing the accelerations in the workout, which works. I'm all for that. All right, there's our lap. And let's spin up a little bit into 335. There we go. Come on. Perfect. And back down. All right. Oh, that spin up. It took us just barely into zone 3 at the end of that interval. We'll turn a blind eye on that one. We'll just look away. There we go. Yeah, it is empty today. Oh, also, let's grab some water. Keep neglecting that. I am tempted to switch to the Aero bottle, the one that sits in between your bars. Because at least then the water's right there. You don't have to move around at all. But at the same time, you have a straw right in your face, which can get really annoying. Especially when you're trying to really tuck in and you just got this thing sticking like right in your nose. I was personally always scared that I'd hit a bump and end up with it, you know, just going straight up my nostril. Never happened, but it was worrying. It's like right there. See, this type of session, this is the type of session that can be repeated each week. Yep. That's very informative. We can ride every week. We can do the intervals every week. Thank goodness. I'm thinking we should use this one just for recovery. It's nice you recovered on the Saturdays. We'll try to arrange some more group rides earlier and then take this out for a spin. No pun intended. And be all good. A good session to get some volume in without any accumulated fatigue. That is true. you don't have nearly as much lactic buildup as regular, which I'm all for. That's nice. That way the next days we can come at it a little more aggressively. Right, 2 minutes, 3 seconds, and then back up 335, and then back down 180. And then the cool down, which the cool down always starts at 195, so that's kind of annoying that you go 180, then you go back up to 195, and then slowly step on the way down. All right, 133. Let's get some more water too. Nice and easy through these. And then let's see, downtown, then around the corner, and then we're up. We're back to our favorite spot on the subway loop. That'll be nice. 58 seconds. Oh, never mind. We are going to the castle. Wrong way. I was wrong. This route has like a figure 8 loop to it. And it cuts off right at that back T intersection. I do like this this route in races though, since it's nice and flat, and then the castle section has enough terrain that'll mess with your cadence and kind of get you out of a funk. All right, let's spin up for this. Keep it mid. There we go. Let's keep it just around 100. Perfect. All right, that's what we're looking for. That was solid. Not too bad. Work on getting steady into the higher wattage. That will just take time. "490 feet. We have, this is a flat course. This might be pretty decent for testing out stuff. Different wheel set combos and things. Since it is 17 miles and less than 500 feet of climbing. That is flat. All right, 4 minutes left. Oh, we got a pacer group up here. There we go. Nice and steady. Let's grab some more water. All right, there we go. Heart rate a little bit lower. Right on the cusp of zone 4. We are in, watch is 139, chest is 140. Yeah, looks like they're sticking just like 1 beat per minute away from each other. We'll have to check why it's doing that. But they're close, at least. They're not going to be the most accurate things on the planet, but it'd be nice if they matched up more often. Right now they're matching, but previously they're all over the place. All right, 2 minutes, 34 seconds. and the cool down, which is actually going to put us back up just a little bit. Oh, sign says Mizu, we drink. Thank you, sign. All right. Nice and blue. We are keeping it right on zone 2. That's working well. Nice and stable. Another minute 45. Nice and steady. I do like this Speed Max much more than the stock time trial. I'm not sure if it was an off day with that one or what, but I was not having it. Also, the volcano circuit has that one incline that if you're with a group and you're in a time trial bike, you just get dusted if you don't really pick up the pace there. Yesterday's volcano practice with the time trial, this one, the Speed Max, that one ended up being okay though. We'll keep prepping, prep our way to the 25 lap achievement there. We'll have to really plan for the day though, since it is 84 miles. So double our regular daily intake. But it'll be okay. We'll just pack up nutrition stuff, get twice the amount of water bottles. At our preliminary testing, it should be about 3 hours, a little over. So we'll just keep working our way up there. Again, just zone 2 work. So this will be perfect. There we go, 195. Up for the cool down. So we'll probably, let's see, we're at 19 miles now. We'll probably get to, maybe, if we're lucky, 20. So we'll just keep a couple miles going after that. We'll be able to get in our daily allotment. Just keep it nice and steady. And again, luckily, this is a pretty flat course, so you don't have to worry about any unexpected inclines, except that road back there that we just turned off of. That one gets me every time. There's that slight, like 3 to 4% incline. And I always forget about it. And it just all of a sudden hits ya. What was that? We've ridden this course so many times, but I always forget. It does look. Thanks, Taylor. Those pacers are so nice. Let's see. So, okay, so 19.4. Yeah, we'll most likely be able to make it to 20 off of this cool down. And we'll try to stick it regular 160, 170, and just spin our way out. Nice and easy. And we can, nice little cool down. I love cool downs. They're fantastic. Actually, I take that back. That has been redacted. Cool downs are awesome when you have a hard workout. When you have a super easy one, cool downs are the worst. Because it just feels like an elongated version of what you already have been doing. It's a little bit like this one. Just a little bit. Except luckily, we have the, 335s, the 280, something fun to spice it up. That I like. I'm okay with that. Man. Trying to do just straight cool down workouts and then having the cool down to the cool down is so annoying. But needed. Again, there's a lot of things that are not the most fun, but usually those are the ones you get the most amount of progress out of. That's how it works. But that's alright. That's what I forgot. We're on the companion app this whole time. I forgot it gives us a nice little readout, little speedometer of what our zones are. Let's see. Hey, check that out. Okay. So we're coming down on heart rate. Solid zone 2. Try to keep it there. We'll pick it up just a little bit to get the rest of this last couple miles in. So we'll bring it back up to about 170. And then we'll slowly step back down every mile until we get back down to around 120. I can't take a cool down much past 120. That is just slow motion. It's not very fun. It's a little frustrating. So we'll just keep it, nice 120 at the very end. 170, and then slide our way down to 120. And there's our gate. 10 seconds left. And we're 3, 2, 1. Woo! We did it. We completed the recovery ride. We survived. Alright, let's see. That's 178 average. That's not too bad for recovery. And then we stuck in zone 2. Okay, so the Garmin's showing us zone 2, or zone 3, and Zwift has us in zone 2. That's perfect. We'll have to double check everything and make sure that everything lines up, because it looks like heart rate is just a little bit off comparatively. Alright, we'll bring this up to about 170. 170. Almost. Just a little bit more. A little bit. Almost. There we go. And we're over. Alright, 170, 180. Same thing. Thanks. Way to go, Jones. Nice PR. Thanks, Jones. Alright, so it looks like we'll have to get up a gear. We'll stay in the small ring in the front, just so it doesn't get away from us. We'll just circle around here for a little while. So the zones actually line up better comparative to our wattage output on the heart rate zones on Zwift versus on Garmin. I'll have to check if any of the settings are different. Maybe the range that was input, maybe I input the ranges wrong or something, but they're close enough that it works. Alright, let's just try to keep just a little bit below 140 on heart rate. $180, $170, $180. And then once we hit 22, hop down 160. And then just one more after that. Just down just a little bit. Actually, let's see. 2 miles and we finished the route again. I don't think it gives us any extra XP for each lap, but it's an accomplishment. We'll have it finished. That'll be cool. I do like this route though. Not for climbing. For the climbing one, we have to add in the roof. I think there is a route of just this with the roof. I don't know what it's, I can't remember what it's called. I know we did it like 2 days ago. Or yesterday? I don't know. I keep getting the days all mixed up. The day that we rode. So within the last whenever. Alright, we're just dipping a little bit lower. There we go. Back up. Have to pick up the cadence just a little bit on this downhill. There we go. Perfect. Heart rate's coming down. You want to pick it up a little bit, but not too much. Alright, a little bit all over the place on that last little bit. Just try to keep it steady. Also, a little bit more water. Alright, that one is empty. Okay, so we are at 104. So we are on our water bottle goal. We are set. That is good. I was worried about that. We have rationed it out. Okay. So we're going for 16 ounce between that 104 to 116 window. That seems to be working. Whoa! Oh, okay. That was all over. I don't know where they're going, but they're going in a hurry. All right, 22 miles. We'll hop down one gear. We'll up the cadence a little bit, so we're still around that 150, but then we can flush out the legs just a little bit more. Nice and easy. Keep it just in that, right in between zone 1 and zone 2. And this is also just a little bit uphill. Hop down a gear. There we go, perfect. Not too bad. All right, 0.6 miles. And then we finished the route again. We'll have to pick some different routes. I forgot, I didn't realize that underneath, when we go to pick the workouts, you can pick like any of the routes. I even forgot about that. That way we can start turning them over, you know, get some through. We have most of the Watopia ones. I think we're only missing like one. But the McCurry Island ones, we have definitely ridden a lot, but not done the segments, which I wish they allowed you to pick the segments mid-ride. Maybe there is. I'll have to look through. There's probably a way to do it and I've just forgot or missed it or something. So we'll see. Get some XP in there. Just need to get up to that 33, level 33, get the Dogma F. That's the goal. I mean, what else is there? I'm not sure if they let you change the colors, but I hope they do, since the new Dogma F comes in those really cool neon colors. It'd be nice if they carried over in game. I'd be all over that. All right. So we're coming up on 23 miles. So we will, every day we get that one like EMP where trainer just decides to stop reporting, which most likely is a PC issue rather than the trainer issue. I really got to replace the parts in the PC. But hey, 13th gen just came out, so we'll see. Wait for the benchmarks to come in. We can switch around stuff. All right, so we are 23 miles. Let's just hop our way up just into that 120 zone, 120, 130. We'll spin out this last mile. Put us into a solid 40. We don't really have, we'll have to think of a climbing goal. Since now that we have the Z1 and the Everest challenge is over, well, current challenge is just distance. So maybe we just go for distance for a while until that challenge is over. That should actually align pretty decently since we're doing time trial workouts. You know, that's what we'll do. We'll focus on distance, routes, and call it good. We'll worry about climbing after the time trial works all done. Because we'll have to, I'm thinking after our time trial work, we switch over and we do a climbing specific, just to get that worked in. Usually they're pretty decent about giving you some sort of tips on technique. Nothing so far on the time trial stuff. I feel pretty confident in climbing technique. Sprinting technique is probably pretty funny to watch, in all honesty. I feel like we get some wattage out of it, but man, it is all over the place. It's a little of a train wreck. So, hopefully we get some better technique tips while we work on the time trial stuff. We'll see. If not, we have Google, you know. You can always Google. Oh, see you later. Bye. Bye, PR. We'll see you not today. We are cooling down. Cooling down and sprint PRs do not align very well. There we go. Actually, that sprint felt real good on the Canyon Arrow Road. I like that. I'll have to try some of the sprints in with the time trial though. We'll go full out on a couple later though. Not right now. We'll see how it is. It's in a different position. Used to sprinting in the drops, but sprinting full blown in the arrow, like arrow bars, is a different experience. All right, we're at 24 miles. Let's pull that last little 0.1, just so we don't get any rounding problems. And that will be good. Nice and easy through here. This last 4 miles are going to tear apart our average wattage, but that's okay. What matters is we got it in. It worked. We're good. I don't know why it's saying connection disconnected. We are not showing any packet loss. Whatever it is, it disconnected somehow. All right. There we go. Perfect. Let's see. So here is our Palermo. Oh, that's cool. We get to go across Italy. That's so cute. 3%. There we go, 40 miles for the day. All right, so we're looking at 1,200 left, or I guess 1,202 miles left. Awesome. Not bad. It didn't affect our average too much. We did get the average heart rate down just a little bit, but that works. Perfect. Awesome. That was a day in the books. We are good. That was a fun ride. We got some good mileage in, hit the goals. Awesome. We will meet back up tomorrow, and then we do I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we can. I'm gonna look around. Maybe we'll find some fun like group rides or something. We can go from there. We will see. Do a little bit of research. Thank you all for coming. Have a good rest of your day, night, morning, evening, whichever it is. Stay hydrated. Make good choices if you want. You know, maybe mix it up. We'll see. But yeah, thanks everybody. See you later.